breath, I'd kick my way to the bottom and slip off my swim trunks. I'd sit down there for 2, 3, 4 minutes. Just from jacking off, I had huge lung capacity. If I had the house to myself, I would do this all afternoon. After I'd finally pump out my stuff, my sperm, it would hang there in big, fat, milky gobs. After that was more diving, to collect it all. To catch it, and to wipe each handful into a towel. That's why it was called pearl diving. Even with chlorine, it was my sister to worry about, or Christ almighty, my mom. That used to be my worst fear in the world, my teenage virgin sister thinking she's just getting fat, and then giving birth to a 2-headed retard baby. That's looking just like me. Me, the father, and the uncle. In the end, it's never what you worry about that actually gets you. The best part of pearl diving was the water inlet port for the swimming pool filter and the circulation pump. The best part was getting naked and sitting on it. As the French would say, who doesn't like getting their butt sucked? Still, 1 minute you're just a kid getting off, and the next minute you'll never be a lawyer. 1 minute I'm settling on the pool bottom, and the sky is wavy light blue through 8 feet of water above my head. The world is silent except for the heartbeat in my ears. My yellow striped swim trunks are looped around my neck for safekeeping, just in case a friend, a neighbor, anybody shows up to ask why I skipped football practice. The steady suck of the pool inlet hole is laughing at me, and I'm grinding my skinny white ass around on that feeling. 1 minute, I've got enough air, and my dick's in my hand. My folks are gone at their work, and my sister's got ballet. Nobody's going to be home for hours. My hand brings me right to getting off, and I stop. I swim up to catch another big breath. I dive down and settle on the bottom. I do this again and again. This must be why girls want to sit on your face. The suction is like taking a dump that never ends. My dick hard and my butt getting eaten out, I do not dare. My heartbeat in my ears, I stay under until bright stars of light start whirling around in my eyes. My legs straight out, the back of each knee rubs raw against the concrete bottom. My toes are turning blue, my toes and fingers wrinkled from being so long underwater. And then I let it happen. The big white gobs start spouting, the pearls. It's then I need some air. But when I go to kick off against the bottom, I can't. I can't get my feet under me. My ass is stuck. Emergency paramedics, they'll tell you that every year about 150 people get stuck this way. Sucked by a circulation pump. You get your long hair caught by your ass and you're going to drown. Every year, tons of people do, most of them in Florida. People just don't talk about it. Not even French people talk about it. Getting one knee up, getting one foot tucked under me. I get to half standing when I feel the tug against my butt. Getting my other foot under me, I kick off against the bottom. I'm kicking free, not touching the concrete, but not getting to the air either. Still kicking water, thrashing with both arms. I may be halfway to the surface, but not going any higher. The heartbeat inside of my head is getting loud and fast. The bright sparks of light are crossing and crisscrossing my eyes. I turn and look back, but it doesn't make any sense. This thick rope, some kind of snake, blue-white and braided with veins, it's come out of the pool drain and it's holding onto my butt. Some of the veins, they're leaking blood, red blood that looks black underwater and drips away from little rips in the pale skin of the snake. The blood trails away, disappearing in the water. And inside the snake's thin blue-white skin, you can see lumps of some half-digested meal. That's the only way this makes sense. Some horrible sea monster, a sea serpent, something that's never seen the light of day. It's been hiding in the dark bottom of the pool drain, waiting to eat me. So I kick at it. I kick at the rubbery, slippery, knotted skin and veins of it, and more of it seems to pull out of the pool drain. It's maybe as long as my leg now, but still holding tight around my butthole. With another kick, I'm an inch closer to getting another breath. Still feeling the snake tug at my ass, I'm an inch closer to my escape. Knotted inside the snake, you can see corn and peanuts. You can see a long, bright orange ball. It's the kind of horse pill vitamin that my dad makes me take to help put on weight, to get a football scholarship with extra iron and omega-3 fatty acids. It's seeing that vitamin that saved my life. It's not a snake. It's my large intestine. My colon pulled out of me. What doctors would call prolapsed. It's my gut sucked into the drain. Paramedics will tell you that a swimming pool pump pulls 80 gallons of water every minute. That's about 400 pounds of pressure. The big problem is that we're all connected together inside. Your ass is just the far end of your mouth. If I let go, the pump keeps working, unraveling my insides until it's got my tongue. Imagine taking a 400-pound shit, and you can see how this might turn you inside out. What I can tell you is your guts don't feel much pain, not the way your skin feels pain. The stuff you're digesting, doctors call it fecal matter. Higher up is chyme, pockets of thin, runny mess stuffed with corn and peanuts and round green peas. That's all this soup of blood and corn, shit and sperm and peanuts floating around me. Even with my guts unraveling out of my ass, me holding onto what's left, even then, my first want is to somehow get my swimsuit back on. God forbid my folks see my dick. My one hand holding a fist around my ass, my other hand snags my yellow striped swim trunks and pulls them from around my neck. Still getting back into them is impossible. You want to see your intestines? Go buy a pack of those lambskin condoms. Take one out and unroll it. Pack it with peanut butter. Smear it with petroleum jelly and hold it under water. Then try to tear it. Just try to pull it in half. It's too tough and rubbery. It's so slimy you can't hold on. A lambskin condom, that's just old plain intestine. You can see what I'm up against. You let go for a second and you're gutted. You swim for the surface for a breath and you're gutted. You don't swim and you drown. It's a choice between being dead right now and a minute from right now. What my folks are going to find after work is a big naked fetus curled on its side, floating in the cloudy water of their backyard swimming pool, tethered to the bottom by a thick rope of veins and twisted guts, the opposite of a kid hanging himself to death while he jacks off. This is the baby they brought home from the hospital 13 years ago. Here's the kid they hoped would snag a football scholarship and get an MBA, who'd care for them in their old age. Here are all of their hopes and dreams, floating here naked and dead, all around him big milky pearls of wasted sperm. Either that or my folks find me wrapped in a bloody towel, collapsed halfway between the pool and the kitchen telephone, the ragged torn scrap of my gut still hanging out one leg of my yellow striped swim trunks. What even the French won't talk about. That big brother in the Navy, he taught us another good foreign phrase, a Russian phrase. The way that we say, I need that like I need a hole in my head. Russian people say, I need that like I need teeth in my asshole.